trip. Hello, welcome back. I am going to continue on the tail down there. I am not sure if I can fit the elevator and the elevator on the tail with the plane in the garage. So I think I'm going to move the nose all the way in that corner because I'm pretty much done, and see if that'll give me enough room to put the elevator on. So it looks like it might actually fit. I can still walk around here, and the elevator is about 10 feet across. So that would be 5 feet on either side. And so actually the vertical stabilizer is what I'm talking about. No, the horizontal stabilizer. That total length is only about 19 inches. It's actually pretty small unless the elevator is attached to it. Right now I have it off. With the elevator it's 30 something, low 30s. But I think I can actually, if I move the drill press and my saw and stuff into that corner over there, I might be able to do this in here. That'd be pretty cool. And then when it's time to get it out, I can just swing it this way and pull it out. I'm gonna give that a whirl, but not tonight. I wasn't even planning on doing anything tonight. I'm going to bed. Good night. Well, it's getting tight in here, but it fits. So at least I can do some work on that. What's up, Sasha? Found a good place to hang the rudder. I took the wingtips down because I got to do a little work on them. Cleared up some space and took the cowl and the prop off. That's sitting over there in the spinner, and hopefully I can move that nose this way, move the butt that way, and kind of jam it up against that cabinet to work on the elevator. Alright, I think I'm going to keep it in the angled position. I was trying to put it kind of straight, and yes, it fits, but you have no chance of getting into these cabinets, and it was jammed in the corners here. You can kind of walk around this side, and the only drawback here is just that, you know, if you want to get to the door, you gotta walk around the horizontal stab, but I think this will work, so carry on. Alright, I feel like I'm going back in time here. George had assembled this part, the lower part, and I had assembled this part, and I think where it came to the mounting attachment, I just stopped and moved on. So kind of reading through the books back into the beginning, and I realized you have to drill these out, or one of them, and there's little pins that go here, well, actually bolts, that brings us to this. So we have these washers. I actually found them. We still had them all in our organized hardware, but these are really tight to get in there. So yeah, I could jam them in. And for our engine, this has to be exposed like 1/8 of an inch in there, if I read it correctly, and watched other people's videos. And I'm gonna clear out that back side, so that bulkhead is kind of interfering with trying to get that through. Anyway, this pin needs to go in there, then this 1/8 inch up, tightened down, glue Loctite, and I am going to clean these out, put this together with these. Oh, I actually have to drill out the inside. Needs to be a 1/4 inch to fit the 1/4 inch bolts, some washers, lock nuts, and all that stuff. And yeah, here we go. Since I don't have a lathe yet, I have to drill these out on there. These ones came out pretty good, but it's not all sunshine and roses, because as you know, I like to stick them into like a piece of wood and then run it through the table saw to get the exact length. But because my piece of wood is a little bit worn out and these are over 3/4 of an inch thick, the first one didn't go so good. So starting over, I made a new piece of wood. This is exactly, what is it exactly? 0.93 inches. And I'm gonna drill a 3/8 hole in, stick these in there, and cut them on the table saw. Wish me better luck. Alright, these things are always a little risky to make. I suppose it would be nice if they just came with the 1/4 inch drill out already in the middle, but anyway, came out nice. Now I did clean those out. I don't know if I filmed that or not because it was a little bit tight. It's still tight. I'm gonna take these out and then put them up to that 1/8 inch reveal. I made a little spacer somewhere, and I'll put some blue Loctite on that. All right, I'm just gonna point this out. I haven't seen anybody else have trouble with it. I've been texting back and forth with Tony Wall, who's been amazing help throughout this project. And I just had a hell of a time getting these spacers to even fit inside there. So I actually reamed this out with a 3/8 reamer to get them to fit, and I'm probably gun shy because I had that galing issue with the door handles where it just got stuck and fused itself together, so I don't want to force it, but I think I have it to a point where, you know, I can kind of work it down, and at least it sits in the position. I mean, it's super tight, and you see I have this bolt on here just so I can pull it out again. I still got to work on this one, but again, my biggest concern is I haven't seen anybody else mention any issues with this, so maybe we have undersized incidence adjusters or oversized bushings here, spacers, but we'll get through it. So Tony Wall, S-21 project on YouTube, did say he had to shave these down a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't have a lathe, so necessity is the mother of invention. Here we go. Getting there, actually. So I'm good with that. If you noticed, I also, because I had already set these, and as I was filing in there and trying to clean out the hole, I know these are black oxide screws which tend to rust really quick, so I put a little bit of primer on the inside. Probably gonna put some more. And I think I'm good with this. I've been futzing with it long enough. Alright, so with that a 1/4 inch up, that pretty much bottoms these guys out. I haven't put Loctite on the top ones yet. I'm not sure how tight we want this, but time to go drill some holes in that guy. Yeah, we got this right. Bolt, washer, spacer, which is there, big washer, no. Doable, but definitely a two-man job. All right, now I'm going to take it off again and finish riveting the bottom. Looks like I may have jumped the gun putting these in before this is in, because you got to drill that hole, and even if I can drill it with a long drill bit, I can't get a rivet in there. So time to loosen those again. Glad I had my super duper angle drill to get these ones up from the bottom. I don't know how else you would do it. Mark it, scribe it, magic marker, or do it before you put those pieces together. But I think all the holes are drilled. Time to deburr. All done with my favorite part, which is deburring. Ha ha ha. And careful that these, according to this tiny little note here, must be inserted from the front. So gonna do those from here. I got my little angle adapter tool, and gotta make sure I put the 44s where the 44s go, 33s and 42s, and so on and so forth. So we had this last one labeled 44, and according to this, it's a 17, which is an APQ 44, and it goes into the tab on the number 11 bulkhead. So we got 20 thousandths, 40, and 40. So that would be, I just measured it. I'm thinking this is a 42. Yeah, when I did a 44 on this side, the stem stuck way out. So I actually found a 43. That seems to be perfect. And then 42s go in all these, and wouldn't you know it, I am out of, did I say 43s? 42s go in here and over here, and the few I have left here. But I am out of 42s. Why is my dog barking? Alright, looks like I have to order a couple of 42s, and I gotta put these things back in. I ended up priming them so they don't rust, or maybe don't rust as fast. And I think that concludes, I don't know, this tail cone closeout section, because I can't finish those until I get the rivets. Next up will be the little cone, and for now, I'm going to say good night. Thank you for watching. Have fun building, and remember, just me doing it, no instructions. Thanks.